Hey, how's it going, everyone? We're back with some more Pokemon Sun and Moon live streaming here on the Ion Game Corner. Happy New Year to everyone. Hope everyone had a safe and wonderful New Year celebration. So, today we're probably going to be doing some Festival Plaza grinding for a while, and then just kind of maybe whatever else we feel like doing to pass the time. So, first thing I need to do is I need to go over to the Pelago and check on my stuff there. I also need to put on some music. Oops, that's way too loud. Why is that so loud? Again, I'll apologize ahead of time. Excuse me for my voice, clearing my throat probably more than usual. I'm still kind of getting over the remnants of a little bit of a cold I've had this week. Thankfully, it hasn't been too bad. It's just been kind of more of a nuisance than anything else. Oh, I should probably turn on lights. Alright, so we got a Wingull. I don't want to give a nickname to the Wingull. I messed up. Mistakes were made. Send to the box. Oh, what's this? Another Wingull. Apologize for not having the excuse me, the second bottom screen up. I do want the charity stream info up there for everyone to see, since that is coming up in a mere 2 days. I'm hoping I just tried to update my Extra Life page. Doesn't seem to be quite set up for the 2017 fundraising season yet, so hopefully later today I'll be able to get that all updated with all the pertinent info for the stream. It's not going to change too much from last year's, but there is a little bit of a difference. So, hey, Guard Chomping 11, how's it going, my friend? Thanks for dropping in again. Oops. And then also a little bit later on today, probably when I have some time off stream, I'm planning on, see if I actually get it done today. I'm going to put a blog post up on the Ion Game Corner blog, which for those who aren't familiar, it's iongamecorner.wordpress.com, and on there kind of be just giving a state of the IGC, talk about all the different events, kind of where they stand, some stuff we got kind of planned for the new year, all that stuff. So if you're interested in any of that, best way to find out when I'm blogging, aside from if you have a WordPress account following on WordPress, is to follow me on Twitter, because I post everything that I post there. I post links to it on Twitter, so it's at Ion Game Corner for that stuff. Alright, I think we've exhausted all the beans here. Oh, there's one. Never mind. Alright, so let's, we got some berries to collect. God, I hope my voice comes back before Tuesday, because it's going to be quite the bear, going for 12 hours with a raspy voice. There won't be enough iced tea in the world to save me. Alright, so let's see. Do these ones. Again, sorry that I don't have my bottom screen going, but oh, excuse me. But like I said, I do want the charity stream info up for everyone to make sure they take a note of that. Let's see, 22 is Wiggins. Basically, all I'm doing here is I'm just trying to find the berries that I have the least amount. And planting those. Drop a link to Twitter and chat. I can do that. That'll take you to my Twitter profile. And you can follow from there if you have an account. Well, like I said, otherwise it's at Ion Game Corner. Pretty easy, same as the Twitch channel name. Alright, let's see. 25, 24. Okay, so once I finish with this stuff, I'll head on over to the Festival Plaza, see if we can get some coins. They just finished leveling a group of Pokemon up to 100, so I want to kind of hyper train them, so I need to start getting some coins so I can start getting bottle caps. Yeah, the 25's here. I think next one's 20. There we go. That's good. Alright. Then we got some shards here. A couple yellows, a blue, a couple greens, and a red. That's actually not bad. Not a bad haul. Alright, I'll send them back in for more shards. So I'm basically just trying to get them to get as many shards as possible, because you can trade in the Festival Plaza. You can trade 30 shards of the same color to a fella for a bottle cap. So, alright, so I think we're good here for now. Yeah, absolutely, Garchomping. Just drop me a follow, and when I see it, I'll follow you back. Alright, let's see. Alright, so let's go over to the plaza. And we'll just connect online. Okay, let me switch. I usually have my personal account up on my computer, but let me switch over. Hey, there it is. Alright. Would you like to be connected to the internet? Yes, I would. I love how it's like, oh, you hit that button to connect to the internet? Is that really what you want to do? Are you sure about that? Yep, pretty sure, thanks. Alright. Alright, there we go. Do you understand? Hey, look at that. I know Howler pretty well. I want to be excited. Arcanine wants to be excited. As far as communication features, I like the PSS light years better than the Festival Plaza. I think the Festival Plaza is a cool little feature, but I don't think it's an efficient way to handle the communications and all that stuff. The fact that you can't just be connected online and be doing other stuff in-game, I think is a pretty bad design choice, in my opinion. I mean, if you wanted to just be, you know, breeding eggs or leveling your team or doing other stuff while you're still connected online, you should be able to do that. The fact that they kind of took that out, I don't know. I don't think that was a good decision. Like, I understand, like, the festival, like I said, the festival plaza is kind of fun, but I could take it or leave it. We'll do this while it's active. Since missions are far, only a minute plus left. Yeah, we gotta focus here. I've done one of these in like a week or so. Poison and flying grass. Poison and dark grass again. Fire and flying. Fire. Please keep giving me things that I can answer fire with. Ghosting grass. No, normal, even better. Don't even have to move the cursor. Grass and psychic. Water. That works. Bug and grass. We go water again. Love these ones where they're right at the top of the list. You don't have to go far. Rock and flying. Normal. Electric fire again. Come on, run out of time. That's electric. Hey, we got at least 10. Not bad, considering we only had about a minute. $24 coins for a minute's work. Not bad. Won't complain about that. Hey, we're ranked 41. Moving up in the world. Let's go see what's off. Oh. I always forget to get my tickets from this lady. Oh, I know, thanks. Alright, let's go in. Find out what Sophocles is going to be offering. Battle Store 2. I don't really use the Friendship Cafe, so it's easy enough to get friendship, but just by running around, really, with a soothe bell. Alright, let's go see if we can find some more. Alright, I did that one. I didn't do my other one yet. Do you know how I feel? I hate this one because it's just always so random. It's like, great. Ooh, berry juice. Thanks for nothing. I want to meet. Who does this person want to meet? Awesome records for petting Pokemon and giving them Pokebeans. I bet Kira does. Pokemon, no secret. Sure. Ooh, 20. Nice. More of those. Alright, so let's see. How many coins do I actually have? 257. Alright, so I can get one bottle cap, but kind of save this for when I've got more to do at once. Oop. Who do you tend to become friends with? Boys my age, girls my age, older boys, older girls, grown men, grown women, old men, old women. Huh. Sure. I want my Pokemon to play. This guy wants to be excited. I have a feeling we're not going to see too many people actually doing missions just because of the time of day. The fact that it's New Year's Day. So there's probably a decent amount of people who are not awake right now. At least around this part of the world. Maybe we'll go do some battle tree stuff for a little while. Yeah, let's try that. I gotta figure out. Items I want to give things. Alright, so we can take the lucky egg off of this. This looks like the frailest one, so let's... Oops. Oops. So let's grab the focus sash and we'll put it on Gumshoes here. Well, it does have a decent amount of HP. I don't have a lot of the items that I want right now. It's part of the reason why I really need to be working on the battle tree. I might give Primarina leftovers, sure. give Incineroar a citrus berry. I give Toucannon his flying Z thing. Alright, so we need something for Decidueye. We'll get close on great shots there. Alright, who's slower? 227. Vikavolt. Man, he's super slow. Alright, we'll give Vikavolt the quick claw. Why not? And then we'll give Decidueye Bright Powder, I guess. Not that I know, not that we typically use it, but I mean, with what we're dealing with, what we have to work with. Alright. We've at least got items, so while they're not optimal, it should at least be somewhat functional. Alright, so we're gonna try going through with the 3 starters. It's a nice tight balance. Alright, so party. And I guess we'll lead with Decidueye. Alright, here we go. Let's see how we do. I mean, if we can get at least a 10 win streak, it's cool, because then we'll get a PP up. So, that's good. Could use some of those. Frostlass. Bad news. Alright, so we're gonna switch to Incineroar here. And of course it's gonna hail. Oh boy. Really? Get paralyzed? Oh, I forgot to turn the battle animations back on. We'll back out after this battle and do that, because I like having the battle animations on. I turned them off because I was grinding levels, and that's real obnoxious. Alright, we're basically just we're gonna sacrifice this thing, because it's probably gonna die to a water attack. Yeah. But this way we can get Decidueye in clean. Hey, we did it. Glalie, huh? More hail. Come on, critical hit. Ouch. Should still be good. Hey, there we go. We got him. We're going to take a break so I can turn the battle animations back on. Options. Battle effects on. Alright, now we'll go back in. Alright. Yes, I would like to try the single battle challenge. I want the party? Yep. So we're having a party. Battle tree party. Alright. There we go. Let's see what we got here. Lucario. We can Spirit Shackle it. And Dark Pulse. Alright, we're gonna switch out here into Incineroar. Should be able to tank a Dark Pulse a little bit at least. Although an Aura Sphere may do some serious damage here. Oh, forget that. He's gonna annihilate me with a Z move. Fantastic. Nice knowing you, Incineroar. Alright, so we'll go Primarina here and hopefully, what's it called? Aura Sphere. Must not know Flash Cannon. I was thinking Flash Cannon would have been neutral, so... Talonflame. Yeah. Use that flamethrower. Nice. Should be off. We should be good. Just blast it. We fake out. Come on, Hariyama. You're just delaying the inevitable. Let's keep it rolling. Ooh, old school sand slash. That's unfortunate. That's not so unfortunate. Hey, I'll take that. One turn confusion for a free +2. Thank you. Get that reflect up. There's 3. We're rolling now. Caliber. Tailwind. Hey, you can't hurt Candy. Raichu. Safeguard's not gonna save you from my ghostly arrow, pal. The highest I've gotten the battle tree, I think it was somewhere in the 20s. But the only team that I've had before now that I was comfortable using, or that wasn't just stuff that I used that was actually properly trained, was my mono rock team. So it was effective, but the problem is that you just eventually you're going to run into something that you can't counter when you're running a mono type team. So I'm hoping we'll get a little higher with this trio, since it's got some pretty good type coverage. I also haven't done a lot of battle tree just because I've been trying to get at least 2 full teams worth of Pokemon leveled up and all set up before the charity stream on Tuesday. Lopunny. It's unfortunate if it's not Mega. Excuse you. It's not very nice. Interesting. Yeah, that's a good core right there. Mimikyu is really an interesting Pokemon that I think as time goes on, people are going to find more fun ways to use it. I mean, the fact that you basically have a free turn to do whatever you want is pretty handy. Excuse you. Great, attract. Alright, do I have any female Pokemon? Probably not, because they're all starters. Nope, of course not. we're just gonna let Decidueye go down here if he can't attack. Hey, we got an attack off. Look at that. It's clutch right there. Let's go with Primarina just because it's got more coverage. Empoleon. Everything is not very effective. Alright, well, just Moonblast it, I guess. That's unfortunate. Yeah, Swords Dance is so effective on Mimikyu just because you're guaranteed to get it set up and still have, I mean, if you're talking, you know, he comes in with full HP, you're guaranteed to have full HP when you, now I'm asleep. You know, when you get the boost, it's, I mean, that's a situation that a lot of Pokemon would kill. And then on top of that, having priority in Shadow Sneak available too, it's like, man. I should probably stop Moonblasting this thing so I don't keep boosting its attack. Aqua Jet. That's bad news bears for my Incineroar. Hey, he didn't Aqua Jet. I don't know if you would still, if you probably would still wouldn't have one-shot it even if you did, but I mean, there's always the chance of a crit. Hey, 5, we're halfway to that 10. Chestnut. Alright, so I'm not going to Brave Bird here on turn 1, just in case he does a Spiky Shield. Which he didn't, but... kind of afraid of the shield, Spiky Shield, so... just keep arrowing for now. If he doesn't do it this turn, yeah, there it is. All right, so now I'll Brave Bird next turn. I wonder if the idea for that setup is you taunt to force them to attack and then shield. Hey, we got him. That's one thing I'll say is that, like, a lot of the computer trainers seem to at least have some semblance of strategy now. Oh, this thing's normal psychic too, isn't it? Of course. That's unfortunate. You know what we actually need in the game? I think we need more priority special attacks. Because I believe the only one in the game right now is Vacuum Wave, and it's, I mean, it's fighting type. And how many fighting types actually take advantage of special attack? How many can actually learn Vacuum Wave too? I know Lucario can, but because, like, oh, you got that nasty plot boost, but it wasn't gonna be able to do anything with it. Alright. Another Alolan Raichu. I'll take it. Free KO? Sure thing. Don't mind if I do. Ampharos. Interesting. Oh, not Power Gem. Ooh. Static. Steelix. At least paralysis isn't as crippling as it used to be. Really? Come on, man. Once he goes to sleep again, I'll switch into Primarina. There it is. It's like, you know, he doesn't even have sleep talk, so it's like, you're just a sitting duck for 2 turns. Hey, we're getting there. I won't take it easy with you. Let's have a fun match. Those things, it sounds like you're like, hey, I'm gonna try hard. Wait, but let's have fun. Ice beam. There's no need for that. This is gonna end poorly. Wait, I'm faster? Wait, what? There's no way. Like, what did he use? Huh. Go figure. Critical hit, thanks. Really needed it there. I think we're good here. Nice. So I think we'll go until I drop one here, and then maybe we'll pop back over to the Festival Plaza and see if we can get some more coins. Maybe see if some missions are going on there. This thing. Evie's trading a Delibird in Mudbray. Well, you're a brave soul for working on a Delibird. Hello. Boom. Let's go Primarina here. Like, I always thought Delibird was one of Game Freak's biggest trolls. Because it's like, alright, so we're going to give you an ability. And its ability is going to make it so that you can't fall asleep. So, now we're going to do hidden abilities. So let's see, what should we give this thing as a hidden ability? I know, we'll give it an ability where it won't be able to be put to sleep. Like, what? Like, what do you... Why would you do that? Like, how unlucky is that? We're gonna give you a second ability that does the exact same thing as your first. Granted, it does also get hustle, but... I guess there might be a slight difference between Vital Spirit and Insomnia, because the text for Vital Spirit says the Pokemon cannot be asleep, and Insomnia says the Pokemon cannot be put asleep. So I don't know if that means that, like, Insomnia lets you use rest, where Vital Spirit doesn't. I don't know, but still. Like, I look at that and I'm like, really? That's what we're doing here? Row. Let this thing be Rain Dish, please. Hey, it's Rain Dish. Delphox, huh? Yep. Oh, it missed. I was hoping I'd get saved by the rain, but it didn't even use a fire type attack, so. Bonus? Oh, this thing. I always forget. Is this thing just straight grass, or is it grass fairy? Where the heck is it? Shinotic. Yeah, it's grass fairy. Alright. Either way, we'll brave bird it. Hey, we did it. We won 10 in a row. Alright, so good. That'll at least score us a PP up tomorrow. Good deal. Like getting those. His bat is crying. Sounds like Joe Boo from Major League. I'm sure 90% of people watching this will not get that reference. That's okay, I'm old. I've accepted that fact. Charm? That's not nice. Charm again. Maybe I should... I don't know if I should switch. I don't want to switch into Primarina. I also don't want to switch into Incineroar there and get it charmed. Lucario. I don't really have a good switch for this. Let's put Spirit Shackle and just see what it does. Metal Sound. Alright, we're going into Primarina here. I mean, it's not going to Aura Sphere, we know that. Good Dark Pulse. Yeah, it is the Dark Pulse. Heracross. Nice. Team's holding its own so far. This trio, I should say. Tyranitar. That's good. At least I don't have to worry about the sand. Thunder Wave. Was he gonna try and Thunder Wave Rock Slide me to death? Too bad. Still faster. That's one thing that is gonna change in this gen, is that since Paralysis isn't as crippling speed-wise as it used to be, the whole Paralysis and then flinch attacks aren't going to be as effective. You're going to need to use faster Pokemon than you used to have to use in order to get it to work. Boo, Paralysis. Okay, it's still somewhat crippling. Alright, so we'll go Incineroar here. Because I don't want this thing cross-poisoning my Primarina. And we get to see the Darkest Lariat. That's always a fun animation to watch. Snorlax. At least they got what a Lariat is correct. Where they completely botched what a Moonsault is. Wild Charge. Lariato again. Ooh, a critical hit. Wow. Nice. Let's keep on rolling, baby. You know what time it is. I apologize for that reference profusely. Marowak. Regular old Marowak. That's fortunate. Later. Charizard. That's not so fortunate. Let's switch out here. The Primarina. The one downside to the team I'm using is that they're not particularly fast, because most of the native Alolan Pokemon aren't very fast. So switching out sometimes when they're below half can be detrimental, because even if you preserve them to come out later, they're not necessarily guaranteeing that it'll be beneficial. So they could still get KO'd before they can do anything. Tank that close combat like a champ. Later, Passimian. I love his feint animation. Where he like steps on the ball and falls. Or the whatever that is. I don't know if it's a ball or a melon. Oh, we're up to 2 battle points per win now. Now we're cooking with gas. Sylveon. Nice. Got over half and we attack first. That's always good. Oh no, not my special attack dropping. Please, not that. U-turn. Grassy Rotom. Reflect. Get out of here. I don't think he can really do much to me. So I'm gonna roost here just to waste more reflect turns, and basically now his leaf stone's basically gonna do nothing to me. So I'd like to see if we can get that reflect down before the Togedemaru comes in. whatever it's called. We'll just slowly wear this thing down. Ooh, that did more damage than I thought it would. Oh, that's right. Doesn't the terrain power up electric type attacks? That's why that's doing more damage than I thought it would. That explains that. Apologize again for constantly like sniffling into the microphone, but this cold won't completely leave. Tried telling it it's not welcome here anymore, but it doesn't seem to be working. That's kind of an unfortunate draw. Ouch. That hurt. I'll go Primarina here since it resists both of its stabs. I'll just be able to Moonblast it before it can even do anything anyway. Yeah, we'll just try and weigh this thing down with Moonblast. Could use a special attack drop here, maybe. Oh, maybe not. Oh, critical hit. Wow. Come on. You're delaying the inevitable. Oh no, don't taunt me. Hey, Team Chevy, how's it going? Happy New Year to you, and thanks for dropping in. Alright, let's keep it going. There, let's see what we're dealing with here. Ludicolo. Alright, so if the one we saw a little while ago is any indication, it's going to Rain Dance turn 1. So we'll just Leaf Blade instead of wasting our HP. Or it's going to Surf.
Just sounds like someone wants to get funky.
Thank you for the follow, Team Chevy 1121. Very much appreciated, my friend. Alright, so we got the Ludicolo without much. This thing. Alright, so I'm going to Spirit Shackle here in case it does Baneful Bunker. Blizzard? Maybe? I wasn't paying attention to what she said. Nothing would surprise me, considering how this game can be at times. Like some of the Pokédex entries. Alright, let's Earthquake this thing. I figured it would survive. Surf. Man, this thing is wreaking havoc. I tend to get in autopilot mode when I'm doing battle tree stuff because I don't really pay attention to what the computer trainers say. Maybe I should. Maybe that's their way of saying, hey, I wonder if people actually read this stuff. Let's put in some real dark things and see if anybody notices. Nothing would surprise me. That makes sense now. Oh yeah, maybe look, so losing reignited my fire. The ending is still a long way off. I'm seeing from the delay on my stream. It's a good thing we battled her. We maybe saved her from offing herself. Saving the world one old Pokemon trainer at a time. Salazzle. We'll go to Incineroar here. Uh-oh, this could get bad. Alright, come on, Earthquake. Do some damage here, please. Hey, look at that. Garchomp. This thing's probably faster. Yeah. That's alright. Really didn't want to switch into an Earthquake with anything. I mean, the Decidueye probably could have taken it pretty well, but... You got 2 shinies from Wonder Trade. That's pretty good. I've always been surprised at a lot of the random stuff that you would think people wouldn't want to get rid of in Wonder Trades that they just send along. Maybe that means there are just people who in the world who are better people than I am. But if I had, I don't think I'd throw a shiny in a Wonder Trade. Like I'd give it to someone on stream maybe, or give it to a friend who might want one. But like you see people trading legendaries. Wait a sec, where'd the sandstorm come from? Oh, Garchomp did the sandstorm. That's right. No, I do not do song requests. I'm sorry. I have my playlist that I do primarily so that the audio doesn't get cut on the saved videos on Twitch, since they will mute your audio for any copyrighted music. And I do upload all of my streams to YouTube after, so I would rather not have the audio cut. Ex-Cavalier. This could be problematic. Instead of World, finish it off. Ooh, Swords Dance. This could be bad news bears. That's right, it's actually at a decent HP level here so that I can Flare Blitz it and not suffer too much recoil. My in-game name for all of my Pokemon games is Al. Rotom. Of course it's Rotom Wash. Why wouldn't it be? Although it says, hey, Earthquake's super effective against this thing. Oh, really? No, it's not, pal. What are the odds it'll miss another Hydro Pump? Wow. Hey. Fortune smiles upon me today. Look at that. Got Powdon. Alright, so we're just going to start wearing this thing down. And then let Primarina finish it off. Come in clean and finish it off instead of tanking a hit first. Yeah, we can do that. We can battle if you'd like. Basically just trying to farm up some battle points for now and all that stuff so I can get some more battle items. One thing we'll be doing, and I gotta figure all the exact details out soon, but once the update to Pokemon Bank comes out and everyone can bring their Gen 6 and prior Pokemon forward, we're going to be doing a special thing on stream where we're going to keep track of everybody we'll be doing more viewer battles for sure. Mostly every stream will be viewer battles, and we'll also be keeping track of everyone who battles on stream and how many times they beat me. And we're gonna keep track of that over the course of about 3 months, and I think every 3 months will reset. But at the end of the 3 months, whoever has the most wins against me on stream will be getting some special prizes and stuff. Like I'm gonna maybe do like a certificate that I'll send to people, and then depending on if we start getting people to donate, we'll do some other prizes too. This is gonna finish me off. Hopefully it finishes it off too. Oh man, sour grapes. That's alright. I say that now, we'll see. This thing probably can't do much to me. I'm faster? Wait, I'm faster than a Houndoom? It's odd. Chandelure. See, I have... The only thing that I don't have in my Alpha Sapphire game that has been released in one form or another is Volcanion. Because I didn't get the GameStop code for it. But everything else I have. Actually, aside from the Volcanion, I actually have a living Pokedex on my Alpha Sapphire game, which basically, if you're not familiar with that, it's basically one of every Pokemon in the Dex. That's including all forms of each Pokemon. Psychic. Wait, what? Like what? Why does the Darmanitan have Psychic? Like it's not even Zen mode. Against a battle legend. Ooh. What's red? Well, of course he's got Charizard first. Alright, let's see if we can tank something. Shadow Claw. Alright, so with the Shadow Claw, we'll go into Incineroar here. As long as it's not packing Earthquake, we should be okay. Or Rock Slide. There's that too. Don't flinch, please. And of course he flinched. Oh, he flinched again. Like, come on, man. Now, see, that was interesting. He went to the Shadow Claw there for the 100% accuracy. Interesting. Comes the Venusaur. Just gonna stay in, I guess. So I'm assuming his third is Blastoise. Oh my god, he's Z-moving me. This sounds like it was really unnecessary. Alright, so the question now becomes... Can I Brave Bird and survive it? Yeah, probably. And then if we're right and Blastoise is the third, we get a one-shot with Leaf Blade. Here we go. All comes down to this. Hey, we got him. Ooh, 20 battle points. Nice. Oh, now we have the super single battle. Look at that. Alright, let's see what we can buy. Is this all trade stuff? Yeah, it's all trade stuff. So I want an assault vest. Protective pads. From effects caused by making direct contact. Wait, what? What does that even stop? Protective pads. Let's see what Bulbapedia says about this. Well, that'd have been nice if it didn't just close that up on me. Where'd it go? Huh. Like, what is that? I don't even understand what that even stops. Oh, okay. Like rough skin. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's what are these people saying? Contact effects, i.e. iron barbs, have no effect. So that seems kind of limited in its usage. So yeah, so like rough skin, iron barbs. I wonder if it would stop like the poison from Baneful Bunker and then like the damage from Spiky Shield. Maybe. All right, let's see what else can we buy here.
Sounds like someone wants to get funky.
Tony P, thank you very much for the follow, my friend. Much appreciated. Alright, we don't have enough for any of this stuff, so we'll just get a weakness policy, sure. No, good, thanks. Alright, so if anybody... Oh, Red's chilling here now? Oh, a Charizardite X. Charizardite Y. A Venusaurite. I didn't even get the Mega thing yet. Yeah, I'm gonna get the Mega Stones eventually. I'm trying to get some of the regular battle items I need first. Alright, so let's my team here. Take the leftovers from Primarina and give it something else. And then maybe we'll take that from you and we'll give you something else. Sure, that's good for now. That little glare of sun's like right in my face. Alright, I gotta fix this curtain real quick so I'm not getting the sun glare right in my face. Yeah, so we'll do some viewer battles. So if anybody would like to battle, post your friend code in the chat. We'll do some of that for a little bit, and we'll do some other Festival Plaza stuff maybe. So let me, I'll be right back. Let me just go and grab myself another drink and fix this curtain. So give me 2 seconds, guys. Alright. Back now? Alright, Chevy, let me add you. I got room for a couple more. I gotta go through my friends list and do the Great Purge. Yeah, no. I know I mentioned this a million times on stream, so I know some of you probably heard this before, but man, I wish Nintendo would up the amount of friends you could have. Between people that I come across on stream, people who are part of the events on the Ion Game Corner, there is just not enough room, with only 100 allowed. You're a noob. Hey, everyone starts somewhere, my friend. Everyone starts somewhere. Let me get on the plaza. That would help. And then, one thing is, I haven't hyper-trained this team yet, so it's not optimized IV-wise yet. Yeah, the Switch will replace it. To a degree, it will replace it. I think there's going to be a solid, maybe 6 to 9 months after the Switch comes out that the 3DS will still be kind of popular and viable. Just because I think it's going to take a little bit for developers to get everything going on the Switch. I think we're probably what's supposed to be the end of 2017 when we're supposed to get the Pokemon Switch game. So for Pokemon players, we'll still be using the 3DS pretty much for the next like 9 to 10 months. All right, so we're online. Just gonna run into the castle because I like being in the castle. I don't want trade. Hey, that was good. First try, we found you on the list. So one thing to keep in mind is that if you're doing link battles or wonder trades or anything like that, you can find the person that you just battled in your castle, and you have the choice of registering them as a VIP or what happened? Another thing you can do is you can talk to them and you can get festival coins from them. Usually only 1 or 2, but still. I mean, you're already doing the battling or the wonder trading, whatever, so why not get the coins for it? Alright, here we go. I will decide the rules. Let's do regular, flat, not flat, but normal. So everything's set to 50. We can do up to 6 Pokemon. Alright, let's see what Chevy's going to be bringing to the table here. Good luck to you, sir, as well. Alright, so let's see. Oh, look at this. We've got Incineroar, Decidueye, and Primarina on both teams. He's got the Midnight Lycanroc, Mudbray, and Emboar. Interesting. Interesting. Yes, I have a Trump. Alright, and away we go. Alright, so we get the Emboar. Ooh, a shiny Emboar. I don't think I've ever seen anybody with a shiny Emboar before. It looks really funky. Ooh, he's packing Wild Charge. I wasn't expecting that. Wow, that's a I was expecting a switch there. Good play. That really hurts. I could have really used to have that Primarina in here. Alright, so let's see. Don't count your chickens before they hatch, my friend. Hey, Corey. Thank you. Thank you very much. Bike and rock. This is just a slugfest. Cool, Daniel. Nice talking to you, pal. Alright, what do we got here? Let's go Incineroar and Incineroar. Why not? Cool. Want to act like an idiot in chat? Then I don't really want you around. So see you later, pal. You know, just here to have some fun. So don't really have time for toxic people. Yeah, you're gone too, so. Alright, what are we looking at here? Decidueye. That's alright, Chevy, man. It was a real good fight. It's a good battle. It wasn't a sweep either way, so. It's a good play on that first turn. Really turned the battle. Made it a lot more difficult for me than it could have been. Alright, so I'll talk to you here and get some coins. Just one, that's fine. Yeah, let's run around the plaza and see what else is going on. You know how I feel. I look forward to it, Chevy. Hey, nice. A 10 from that one. Man, how am I supposed to know how long you played? Ah. I always just pick high for these. I have no idea. Alright, Chevy. Thanks for dropping in, pal. We'll hopefully catch you another time. This person wants to make their Pokemon happy. Oh. It's always so awkward when someone just randomly says, I love you. Like, hey, I love you. I don't know you, but thanks. thanks. I don't want to link trade. Random people. Alright, let's see if maybe we can find a random person hanging around the Plaza to battle. Doesn't usually work, but let's should probably look at my settings and make sure it's not set to accepting trades any time. I mean, I'll do wonder trades here and there, but I mean, you're not a fan of just, hey, want to just trade? It's like, no, not really. Alright, let's see how we're looking for coins right now. Maybe we'll grab a couple of bottle caps if we've got 400. Yep, 323. How would I describe my character? Sure. Alright, let's we'll go back over to the battle tree for a little bit. We'll try the doubles. Alright, so we'll lead with Decidueye and Primarina. Actually, let's lead with Vikavolt. Primarina with an Assault Vest might be able to switch into things that we need to switch out of. Hey, Ethan Martin. How's it going? Happy New Year. Thanks for dropping in. problem. Alright, we're going to double up on the Noivern in case the Chesnaught spiky shields here. Yeah, I haven't done a ton of Battle Tree stuff so far. We did just finish the regular singles, challenge. So now we're gonna try the regular doubles so we can unlock the super doubles challenge. All the while, maybe we can farm up some battle points and get some items. I'm tormented. That's right. Alright, so we'll Leaf Blade at the Espeon. We'll Bug Buzz on the Chesnaught. It's probably gonna... Oh, it didn't Spiky Shield. Interesting. Ooh. Alright, so we're gonna switch out Decidueye here so it doesn't go to sleep. Even though Espeon's probably just gonna yawn again. It can be tough. I think they did a pretty good job with not making it too easy. So it's a good challenge. You really need to have a really dedicated, trained team that you want to take it on with. I mean, when I first got to it, I just tried going into it with the team that I went through the most of the story with, and just I got annihilated twice real quick. So you really need to have a well raised and trained team that covers a lot of bases. Alright, we're just gonna Flare Blitz this Chesnaught and get it over with, and then we'll just start attacking this Hariyama. There's only 2 Pokemon left. I still got all 4, so even if Vikavolt goes to sleep, it's not going to be that big of a deal. I'm an Earthquake here because Vikavolt will dodge it with Levitate. I have a feeling that the Chesnaught is going to Spiky Shield here. Yep, there it is. So I didn't want to Flare Blitz into it that turn. Yeah, that's exactly what I did, Ethan. I got through, picked some Pokemon that I wanted to try and raise, and going at it like that way. I feel like I've definitely had more success in the battle tree using a well EV trade team. I mean, my first team that I did was a mono type rock team. So it did pretty well, but the problem that I have with it is, with any monotype team, is that eventually you're going to come across something that you can't really counter. So that's kind of the situation I found myself in with that team. So I just wanted to try out some of the new Pokemon here in Gen 7 and see what I like. This team that I'm using right now, it's not so much an actual a team that was like game planned. Just kind of six of the new Pokemon that I just want to see how well they work. Trying out the starters and a couple other things. Yeah, you probably can't go wrong with Tapu Koko. It's pretty good. So, oh boy, a Talonflame. Alright, I'm gonna switch to Primarina here, maybe. And then Vikavolt will Thunderbolt the Talonflame. Ooh, Quick Claw. That could come in handy. Ooh, I didn't even think about that because you get battle points in that regardless. It's basically just how you placed. That's an interesting idea. Never thought of that. Rock Slide. It's definitely not bad. Oh man, you got me. Halucha. Ouch. Yeah, that sounds like a really good way that you can you can basically farm battle points while you're doing other things. So if you're like watching TV or something, just have your game going, just keep tapping the A button. It's actually not bad. Check that message later. Alright, let's go Decidueye. Alright, we should be good here. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. So Sparkling Aria hits everything? It's basically Surf? That's good to know. Now, if there was only an easy way to farm festival coins like that, I'd be all for it. Like, the best mindless way I've found to farm festival coins so far is just wonder trading, and then you just, I mean, it's not as easy. You can't just sit there and just keep pressing the button. But you wonder trade, make sure you're in the castle, and then the person you just wonder traded will be there, and usually get a coin or two from them. All right, so we're gonna Spirit Shackle the Delphox. And then we'll Bug Buzz the Slowbro, sure. Ouch. Yeah, it's interesting. You do get to see a lot of the older Pokemon that you can't catch natively in Alola in the Battle Tree, which is cool. And then the other thing is that you'll also see some of the Kanto forms, not the Alola forms, of some of the Pokemon, like Marowak and Sandslash, stuff like that. Alright. I really don't want to switch Decidueye out, and I don't want to put Incineroar in here, but I'm going to have to avoid it from going to sleep, because it looks like I'm going to need it. And then we'll Moonblast Gyarados. Oh, that paid off. So far, it paid off, I should say. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Oh, more yawning. I don't really mind if the Incineroar falls asleep right now, because I can at least get off, hopefully get off a Darkest Lariat. Depends on how fast this Gyarados is. Oh yeah, this is bad news. That's alright, we should still be able to get rid of it. And then hopefully... Oh, come on, man. Oh. Killing me, Smalls. Alright, so it's probably an Ice Fang on the Decidueye here, so... I'm thinking I should just Roost. Probably heal up for whatever he's got in the back. Oh, he went first! That was not my best moment. Oh, more yawning. Hooray. Alright, so as long as Primarina can handle whatever comes into this other slot. Samurott. Alright, so we'll have Decidueye attack the Slowbro. And then Primarina will start working on the Samurott. Assurance. Oh, now I'm gonna go to sleep too. Here we go. Alright, so we'll get rid of the Samurott. And then I probably should be able to outlast the Slowbro. If I ever wake up. Come on, wake up. Hey, woke up. And we got the special attack drop. Please don't. Oh, I attack first, so it doesn't matter. I say, please don't rest, but I'm faster. One got dicey for a minute. Darmanitan's going to be an issue. No, something's dying a horrible death right now. I'd kind of be fine if it was the Vikavolt. I'm not so fine with it being the Decidueye. Yeah, EV train 7 Pokemon. Yeah, it can take some time. No doubt about that. Alright, let's go Primarina. Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting the Sparkling Aria is going to hit everybody. That's unfortunate. Yeah, at least I'm going to get an attack off first. That's helpful. Well, this could actually KO both of them. Hey, we did it. Wishy-washy. Alright, so not so worried about the wishy-washy. Even though I do have... Oh, I was like, what is that? So it's a damage-reducing berry. Yeah, so much for that. Double edge. Probably should have taken out the Vikavolt, but... That's alright. I'll take it. Yeah, I like Wishy-Washy. He's not, it's kind of like Archeops, where it's really effective, but if you get something that's faster that can do a ton of damage to it, it really reduces its effectiveness. Because once it reverts to its small form, it's just crippled, completely crippled. I guess we'll just Thunderbolt the Florges. It's not gonna do a ton of damage because Florges' special defense is through the roof, but I mean, we do have the paralysis chance, so. Although I probably should have Bug Buzz for the special defense drop potential. That would have been a much better idea. Hey, but we got the paralyzed, so there's that. Maybe made the right call after all. Vanillux. Alright, so we'll just send the Decidueye after Florges here, and we'll Bug Buzz the Ice Cream Cone. I am a huge fan of Florges. I have one on my Gen 6 game. And it's just, it's such a tank on the special side. It's comes in handy. It's one of my favorite special tanks. Alright, who do we want to go to here? Maybe we'll go to Incineroar. We'll just Flare Blitz this whole ice cream cone thing here. And then we'll buzz the Florges. Mine shall. Well, it's not going to really be able to do much to both here. And we got the Quick Claw proc. Calm Mind, huh? My first random encountered shiny. Are we talking about in the history of playing Pokemon games, or are we talking specifically in Sun and Moon? If we're just talking Sun and Moon, it was Raticate. I got a Raticate, and it wasn't even like an SOS like chain. It was just the first one. It was, wild encounter, and it just happened to be a shiny Raticate. Yeah, so that was pretty cool. Hey, Ninja Dragon, how's it going? Thanks for dropping in. Happy New Year. Yeah, we're going to keep going here. Nice. It's funny, because since I got that shiny Raticate, I think I've found 3 more shiny Rattatas when I was doing EV training. And I'm chaining Rattatas for speed EVs. Alright, what do we got here? Ha! Thanks, Ninja Dragon. I wasn't sure if anybody would catch the reference. I was struggling trying to come up with a title. And for some reason that just popped into my head. Alright. I don't really know what to do here. Alright, we'll Leaf Blade the Lopunny. And we'll Thunderbolt the Altaria, I guess. We won't be Thunderbolting anything this turn. Flamethrower. Alright, we're going to switch into Primarina here to tank this Flamethrower. Decidueye should be able to finish off the Lopunny. I do viewer battles, so if you want to get in on one, just post your friend code and we can do that. I'll probably since we're not super close to 20 for this to finish this one off, I can pause it and pick it back up later. I mentioned this a little while ago, and I mention it again because we have a few new viewers here. One thing that we're going to be doing.
Sounds like someone wants to get.
We got a follow.
Funky.
Hey, Ninja Dragon, thank you for the follow, my friend. Yes, go ahead and add me, and then after this battle, I'll pause my battle tree challenge here. We can get a battle going. So, like I was saying, one of the things that we're going to be doing once the update to Pokemon Bank comes out. Yeah, absolutely. Just let me know when you're ready, and then I'll pause what I'm doing and add you. So that's totally fine. We're in no rush. Um, we're obviously we'll be doing a lot more of like pure viewer battle streams once everyone has access to kind of a lot of their old stuff, and we're going to be keeping track of the people that battle against me on stream, and I'm going to keep tabs of how many people beat me on stream. And at the end of, I think we're going to probably reset it every 3 months, but the person who's beaten me the most at the end of the time when we kind of reset the ladder, so to speak. Oh, absolutely, Ethan. Yeah, well, I'll get you in there too. That sounds great. Um, so the person who's beaten me the most when we do the reset, I'm going to probably do some certificates that I'll mail out to people. And if we get people donating to the stream, that a lot of that will go towards other prizes that maybe we'll be able to do. So that's kind of the plan there. Ninja Dragon, I'm telling you, if you've got the old games, you really want to get Pokebank. It's only $5 a year, so it's not a ton of money to get it, and it's so worth it for the ability to not only have 100 extra boxes of storage, but it's the only way that you can get some of your old Pokemon up to the new game. So I don't want to sound like I'm a shill for Nintendo and Game Freak, so everyone will give them money, but it is definitely worth the $5. Beware, huh? Alright, we're gonna moonblast this thing. That big teddy bear thing scares the bejesus out of me. Oh, I was confused, that's why. So I think it's a free download, but it's a subscription service. So you have to pay $5 per year. Yeah, $4.99 or whatever per year to access it. So it's like you buy like a pass through the software. It's been a while since I've actually set mine up because it's been out now for like a year and a half, I think, maybe. So it's been a while since I've set up a bank account, but because then one of the other things you can do with bank is, excuse me, if you have any of the Gen 5 games, so we're talking Black, White, Black 2 or White 2, you can get the Poke Transporter, and that one's completely free. Use that, and it'll transfer your Gen 5 Pokemon to Bank, and then you'll be able to add them to either your Gen 6 games, or once the updates, you can add them to Sun and Moon too. So that's super handy. The interesting thing with the bank update is I wonder if there's going to be some sort of... Alright, we'll take a break here. I'll add you guys as friend codes. I wonder if there's going to be something that it will give you as a gift in Sun and Moon when you use it. Every time you would use bank for either X, Y, Omega Ruby, or Alpha Sapphire, it would give you Pokemiles that you could get into your game as a gift. No particular rules. We're gonna kind of be laid back here today, so bring whatever you want. We'll just have some fun. Yeah, trying to farm Munchlaxes for leftovers is going to be a tedious process. That's for sure. Alright, let me add you both. We're going to add through the internet here. And let's see. Ninja Dragon is 3153 7091 5170. Yeah, I was in the same boat. Not even just from eggs, but from doing Wonder Trades, because you would get Pokemiles from Wonder Trades. And so what I would do is, if I was, if I was like watching TV or something, just doing anything other than actively playing the game, I would just constantly Wonder Trade just to get the miles. It was so handy. So sad that Pokemiles didn't return. I mean, you can still do the Wonder Trading stuff to get festival coins, but it's less brainless and more actual interactive, because you have to actually do the trade, then talk to the person in your castle, and it's not as easy. Oh, we're at 100 again. Oh, we gotta go through the old purge at some point soon. Figure out who are people that I don't connect with. Alright, let's head over to the plaza. And we'll get connected to the internet. When we do the we get the official stream challenge going, once the bank updates out, there will be certain rules and guidelines that people have to kind of abide by. Nothing crazy. But for now, we're just gonna, we're just doing some fun battles, so I'm fine with people bringing whatever they want. We do end up doing like the normal rules in game, so that everything gets set to 50. You can bring up to 6. Ooh, what was that? You're Rob's. Thank you very much for the host. I appreciate that.
Sounds like someone wants to get funky.
And the follow as well. Much appreciated, my friend. Alright, so we're connected to the internet. That's good. That's good. Let's hop on over into the castle here. We'll see. Ninja Dragon, what's your in-game name so I can find you? Is it Keaton? Is that you? It'd be nice if there was like, you could see like the friend codes in here, like you could in the PSS. That would be nice. Jean-Luigi, what a great name.
Sounds like someone wants to get funky.
Ethan Martin 14, thank you very much for the follow, my friend. Do I have Pikachu? I think I have a Pikachu. I may not even have a Pikachu, but I have a Raichu. Keaton is you. Okay, cool. I think the one Pikachu I had in Sun and Moon, I evolved to Raichu to get the Pokedex entry. Alright, here we go. Do the old normal rules. Alright. Alright, let's see what Ninja Dragon's got. Alright, so we've got a Scizor, we've got a Mimikyu, we've got a Lucario, a Metagross, a Magearna, and Glaceon. Very cool, very cool. Alright, let's see. Oh, the Pichu. Oh man, this is it's a tough choice here. Who do I want to start with? Oops. Alright, here we go. Good luck to you, Ninja Dragon. Let's have some fun. Alright, there's the Mimikyu. Little sword dancing Mimikyu. All right. Decent start. Yeah, I had a feeling that was happening. Alright, we gotta get rid of this thing. It's gonna wreak some havoc. Oh, it hung on. How sad. Hey, a timely miss. Alright, so we got a Magearna to deal with now. Let's see. Aura Sphere. Oh boy. It's a rampaging Magearna. Someone please stop it. No, I'm actually playing. That's the music I'm listening to. I'm listening to the Final Fantasy X soundtrack. Good catch, though. That looks like it's gonna hurt. Interesting. Hey, Danny, Happy New Year to you too. Thanks for stopping in. Glad to see you in again. Scizor. Mega Scizor to boot. Fantastic. It's tough to say which one's the best. I kind of like Primarina. Um, I feel like it's maybe the most versatile. I am too fresh. How's it going? Thanks for dropping in. Happy New Year. I mean, like a lot of things, it's probably going to come down to personal preference. Ethan, thank you for the host. I'm doing all right. So my Vikavolt is Bug Buzz, Thunderbolt, Energy Ball, and Thunder Wave is my last move. Sorry, a friend of mine was messaging me on League of Legends. um, so one of the things is I went with Energy Ball as its coverage move because I figured if I use it to switch into ground types to get the Levitate, might be good to have something to hit those ground types once it gets in there. Can you thieve more items off of wild Pokemon even if their item slot is filled? I don't think so. I believe you can only grab an item if you don't have one. And then yes, I do play League. I typically don't stream it because there's usually a million people streaming League. So it's not a good way to get people to watch your stream. This is sad days. I'm a support main in League, and last season I finished Gold 5. I just got into Gold right before the end of the season. So I'm not a great player, so I'm all right. I'm decent. I'm salvageable. Full offensive flash cannon instead of T-Wave. Yeah, that's probably not a terrible idea. I'm just kind of like a lot of the new stuff. Like I don't know exactly what to do with a lot of them. So just kind of feeling it through, and I figured maybe it could help because one of the things, the change to paralysis really was interesting this gen because everything's so stupidly slow in Alola. So it's like you would think paralysis would have been a great way to deal with it, but since it's since you don't get as much of a speed drop, a lot of things can't take advantage of it, and like Vikavolt's really slow. Like Vikavolt's one of those Pokemon that looks like it should be a lot faster than it is. Like look at it. It looks real streamlined and I don't know. Looks like it should be like super fast, and it's not. They made it really slow. Because everything in Alola has to be slow. Hey, Harvest. Thanks for dropping in. Alola to you too. Yeah, Ethan, you're up next. We'll do a few more battles. I got a couple of buddies of mine looking to play some League, so I might do that. But we'll definitely get a few more battles in because they just got in the game. So told him I wanted to do a few more battles before I joined him. He said he was streaming, and he's not streaming. He lied to me. Yeah, I'm in a similar boat, Harvest. I made a team that I'm going to be using on Tuesday during the charity stream mostly. It's a mono-type rock team, so that's pretty good. That one's actually all set. This current team that I'm using right now, it's not actually like a full dedicated team. It's just kind of 6 Pokemon I just wanted to try out and see how they work. So it's not really like a. It's not like I said, oh, these 6 will work really well together. So, but I still have to do some hyper training on it. Like sadly, like my Vicavolt's like special attack is IV is really bad. It might actually even be 0, which is unfortunate. Yeah, Como looks interesting. The one thing that I'm kind of disappointed about in it is that, so like its kind of signature move, Clanging Scales, is a special attacking move. I mean, and you can certainly run a mix set on him because he's got good stats. He's got good special attack. But I don't know. It feels like you'd want some more physical sets on him. Plus, it also drops his defense, and it's like, well, I don't know. I'd have to play around with it. Kind of see how well it functions. I mean, it's got good base stats, so. We have Dragon, did you walk away from your DS here? Alright, good battle, Dragon. Oh, your internet crashed. Huh. Should I be embarrassed that I lost someone whose internet crashed? Oh man, it's not letting me put my buddy's stream on TV. Sad. Let's try it again. Alright, let me talk to you here. Get a coin. Hey for random coins. Team's pretty good, my friend. Team's pretty good. Alright, let's find Ethan here. Hey, there he is. Look at that. I love when a plan comes together and you don't have to sit there and keep refreshing your friends list. That's unfortunate. Alright. Let's get the rules set up. The second Pokemon game you've ever played. Alright, that begs the question. What's the first one? Ethan, that is a fantastic point. You should have... This should just be like one listing that's just people who are just chilling in the plaza. Then there should be your friends and then a VIP if you really want to have a VIP. Which I like the VIP idea because it would be helpful for me where I have people in my Wi-Fi leagues that we do. So it'd be helpful to have a list where it just make it easier to find them, but you're right. Omega Ruby. All right, good way to start. So you're starting off with Gen 6. So I find it's always interesting when you get someone who they're like, "Oh, I haven't played since Red and Blue." Like, "Oh man, you have a steep learning curve ahead of you for all the changes since then." All right, so let's see. We've got a Delmise, we've got Tapu Koko, we've got the Midnight Lycanroc, we've got the Alolan Marowak, we've got Mudsdale, Donkey Kick and everything, and Celesteela. Yeah, I'm with you, Ethan. It's just cycling through the people trying to find friends. Like, I mean, it's nice that it seems that sometimes, more often than not, the friends do appear at the top of the list, but it's just like, come on, man. Pokehacks, I agree. PSS was so much better and so much easier to communicate and just do multiple things at once. Hey, C. William, thanks for dropping in. Good morning. That's not bad. Yeah, I agree, Pokehacks. Yeah, the fact that you have to be in the plaza to communicate with people, it's like you can't do multiple things at once. I do agree with that, Harvest. That as on the whole, the majority of the changes and the new stuff they've added are awesome and totally cool. And I definitely, I agree with Ethan. Focus Sash would have been really good there. I like a lot of the changes. That's my really only one major complaint is that they took out the PSS and replaced it with the Festival Plaza. I just feel like that the interface for that is a lot clunkier. But I agree almost wholeheartedly that pretty much everything else is very cool. I feel they're usually pretty good about that too, is that like usually when they have all these changes is that you know, they add new things with each generation, and usually like they all these little quality of life changes which are really good. Who do we take a gamble here? We're gonna take a gamble here. We took a gamble and it did not pay off. I guess I had a good New Year's Eve. I spent it with my wife and my stepdaughter and a few friends. Nothing crazy. We actually played a lot of the Jackbox Party Pack 3 on the Xbox, which is a great, fun way to spend time with friends. I can't recommend those games enough if you can play them. Super fun. I spent 360,000 Poké Dollars on a bag of Pokemon. That's when maybe you know you have a shopping problem. I always had a shopping problem. Hey, the first step to having a problem is admitting that you have a problem. Hey, Hollow Coyote, how's it going? I've been seated. I've done been seated. Ah, I thought the Protect might be coming. That's alright. Well, in that case, Zomo, it could have either forced a switch or, like he did there. Who do we want? Yeah. I mean, granted, depending on what actual attacking moves he has, maybe he could have just one turn killed it and just dealt with the damage from the first Sparkling Aria. But, I mean, he did get a little bit of HP back, so without taking any additional damage. Hey, Sean Play Stuff, do I do battles? Yes, I do. Thinking maybe we'll have time for one more battle after this. Oh, oops. That was kind of dumb. Hey, Deep Zombies, how's it going? This battle is full of shenanigans. Oh! So close, yet so far away. The unnecessary critical hit. Great battle, Ethan. No, there is not a raffle. So let's see, how's that game going? They're 13 minutes in. Doesn't look like anybody lost any towers. Alright, so next person to post their friend code in the chat will definitely get a battle, and then we'll see if there is time for any other after that, but I'll guarantee one more battle. Hunting for a 5 or 6 Ivy, Adamant, or Jolly Litten. May the patience be with you, Pokehex. Need to get my coin. All right, Coyote, you're in. It's sure I apologize if I've already added someone and I'm trying to add you again, because so many people popping in and out of stream, and we do viewer battles here and there. I can't always remember who I've added. Alright, I think I can delete this person. Oh, I forgot. I gotta go back and do the... Man, interface on the friends listing is pretty wonky too. let's add hollow here. 1, 6, 5, 6, 8, 9, 2, 4. Alright. Good. Good. Let's get back in the game. Get connected to the internet again. So again, I'm going to apologize because I know I've said this a few times. So some of you guys who have been watching for a while, just bear with me. Just want to explain to some of the newer people who are watching. One of the things that we're going to be doing soon, once the update to Pokemon Bank comes out, is we're going to have a kind of a stream battle competition where I'm going to keep track of the people who battle with me on stream and keep track of how many times you guys beat me. And at the end of each 3 months, so the first one will go until the end of March. So whoever has beaten me the most times on stream at the end of March will get, I'm going to do certificates that I'm going to send out to people. And then also if if we start getting donations, then I'm going to use that for other prizes too. So that's coming. There will be some kind of rules and guidelines. Like people will pretty much only be able to battle me once per stream, stuff like that. I mean, nothing crazy, but so that's going to be coming in the next few weeks. So once we get the update to Bank and everyone's kind of got access to all their stuff, we'll be doing that. We'll be focusing a lot more on battles during streams, kind of less of the random other stuff that we've been doing. Once I've got more Pokemon to use at my disposal, we'll have some more fun with that. So that's all coming in the next couple of weeks, hopefully, once the Bank update gets going. I'll have more details on that in the next week or so, once I kind of get back into my normal schedule, once I'm not on vacation anymore, and have time to do a proper write-up on the rules and guidelines and how everything's going to work. Let's see, how's their game going? They're a little behind. We've lost their tier 1 bot tower, and I think that's the only tower that's gone down so far. Alright, here we go. One of the things I'm also thinking about doing during the stream battle challenges is maybe the day that I'm gonna stream, like the morning or something of the day I'm gonna stream. We'll maybe have a special like bonus challenge. That's kind of something that if you do take me on with whatever the bonus challenge is, you'll get extra points to add to your total. So, for example, like maybe the challenge for one particular day might be bring a mono type team or something like that. You gotta come up with some other ideas too, but that'll be something that we do too. Just kind of spice things up a little bit. All right, so we've got Tapu Koko, we've got a Toucannon, we've got Metagross, we've got Incineroar, we've got the Midnight Lycanroc, and the Alolan Exeggutor. Interesting.
Sounds like someone wants to get funky.
Hey, Harvest the Chikorita. Thank you very much for the follow, my friend. Much appreciated. this could be an unfortunate draw. That's an interesting nickname. I kind of just want to say bless you when I see it. More rock sliding shenanigans. Everything in Alola is so slow. Hey, it's a flinch. I agree, Harvest. Decidueye should be fast. It looks fast. It looks streamlined. Oh, man. Hey, red card. Interesting. Ooh. No. Wow, 2 consecutive cross chop hits. I almost would have put money on the second one missing. Meganium is faster than Decidueye. Yeah, that's that probably shouldn't happen. Flame charge. Interesting. Let's see if that flame charge is gonna kill me here. Oh, he beat blasted. Gaining him actually probably wouldn't be bad, considering the speed of a lot of the other stuff. Oh, the rock slides. This cracks me up because it looks like it's flying at first, and now look at it. It's like, I'm just gonna chill. I'm not bringing my wings out. Animation's so great. We're gonna cut close here. Good battle, Hollow. Yeah, how we do? Oh, they're getting pushed in. They're gonna be going much longer. All right, guys. So we're gonna start wrapping it up there. Just before we end the stream, just want to remind everybody of a couple things. If you check out the right-hand side of the screen, we've got a whole bunch of Pokemon Wi-Fi events going on the Ion Game Corner. Excuse me. The Ion Pokemon League, the King of the VGC Mountain ones, the best ones to get involved in because you can join at any time. So if you're interested in any of that stuff, head on over to iongamecorner.com. It'll give you all the details, all the information you need to know, and how you can join. Also, if you're interested in finding out about some of the people we have battling in some of our events, head on over to youtube.com/iongamecorner. We record all of the battle videos from all of the various events we have, and they get uploaded there, so definitely check that out. Below that, you see the information for the 12-hour Extra Life charity stream we've got coming up on Tuesday, so 2 days from now. We're going to get that going, so we're looking to raise some money for the Children's Miracle Network hospitals, so definitely check that out. Can keep me company for a while, and if you can, I would much appreciate it if you could donate to the cause. So that's going to be going on Tuesday. And like I mentioned a little while ago, once the bank update comes out, we're going to be doing the stream challenge where we're going to keep tabs on you guys who keep coming and hanging out and battling with me. So keep your eyes peeled for all of that stuff. So that is about it. So once again, Happy New Year, guys. Hope you guys had a great, enjoyable New Year's Eve, and we will catch you guys next time. Thank you for all the new guys who tuned in and followed, and we'll catch you all next time here on the Ion Game Corner.